Deep within the shade of a sprawling acacia, one of Africa's toughest mammals is slowly being defeated by one of its smallest enemies. The honey badger is feared across the continent for its legendary courage, crushing jaws, and near-indestructible skin. Yet even this fearless predator cannot simply fight off thousands of invisible parasites. Engorged ticks attach themselves deep beneath its thick coat, piercing the skin and draining vital energy day after day. A handful of ticks causes little harm, but thousands consume precious blood, spread infection, and steal the strength needed to hunt. Relief never comes. Every movement only stirs another wave of relentless irritation. For an animal built to confront venomous snakes, microscopic parasites have become a silent, deadly opponent. Several hundred meters away, another world unfolds. As the morning warms the grasslands, a family of banded mongooses emerges from their subterranean burrow. Their entire existence revolves around cooperation. Every adult shares the responsibility of protecting and feeding the next generation. Unlike solitary hunters, their survival depends on unity. Sharp eyes constantly scan the soil for insects, beetles, and small reptiles. But as they move through the golden grass, something unusual halts the pack in their tracks. A formidable predator, one that should be moving with absolute confidence, now lies nearly motionless in the shade ahead. The mongooses approach with extreme caution. Every instinct warns them to remain alert. Even a weakened honey badger possesses astonishing force. Instead of aggression, they discover opportunity. Tiny, swollen ticks cover nearly every inch of the badger's coat. One by one, the mongooses begin removing the parasites. What was an agonizing burden for the badger becomes a protein-rich feast for the pack. The honey badger remains remarkably still. Every tick removed eases the relentless fever and irritation that has stolen its vitality. In ecology, this is the magic of mutualism, a biological partnership where two distinct species meet and both emerge stronger. One secures nourishment to feed its family, the other reclaims its life. While relief washes over the open plain, a dark shadow creeps toward the unguarded mongoose den. Drifting through the underground tunnels is the scent of vulnerable newborns. Gliding almost without sound, a black cobra follows the chemical trail with terrifying precision. Its forked tongue samples microscopic scent particles, guiding it through the pitch-black earth. The cobra is neither cruel nor vengeful. It is driven purely by the instinct to survive. Slipping into the deepest chamber, it confronts a young generation far too helpless to comprehend the threat. In moments, the quiet subterranean sanctuary becomes a place of tragedy. The predator takes its fill, leaving the burrow as silently as it arrived. Unaware of the tragedy unfolding nearby, the mongooses finish their cleaning session and quietly part ways with the badger. The honey badger rises, its coat smooth, its pulse steady, its legendary strength restored. Meanwhile, the mongoose family races home, expecting the eager squeaks of their young. Instead, an unsettling stillness fills the entrance. Every tunnel is searched, every chamber explored, but the familiar scent of their pups is gone, replaced by the cold, metallic trail of a serpent. In nature, grief is difficult to measure. Yet their relentless, frantic search reflects one of the strongest bonds evolution has ever forged: the drive to protect one's offspring. Across the sun-scorched earth, another trail is being written. Moving across the plain, the revitalized honey badger stops dead in its tracks. Its nose lifts into the warm breeze. Possessing one of the keenest senses of smell in the animal kingdom, the badger detects an unmistakable odor drifting on the wind, the fresh scent of a cobra. Driven by an insatiable appetite and newly restored energy, the badger follows the trail step by step through the dense brush. Emerging into a sunlit clearing, predator meets predator. The black cobra rears up, expanding its iconic hood, hissing a violent warning. But the honey badger does not back down. It lowers its body, fluffs its thick coat, and prepares for battle. In an instant, the battle explodes. The cobra strikes like lightning. The badger twists aside, dodging by fractions of an inch as dust erupts beneath its paws. The snake strikes again, its fangs catching the badger's neck, but the badger's thick, rubbery hide absorbs the bite safely. Relying on incredible agility, razor-sharp claws, and a natural tolerance to venom, the badger closes the distance. In one decisive, crushing movement, its powerful jaws lock right behind the cobra's hood. The struggle is over. The silent grassland reclaims its calm. Grasping the heavy snake in its jaws, the honey badger begins its journey back to its own burrow, where a defeated predator will now feed the badger's own hungry cubs. Only hours earlier, microscopic parasites had brought a formidable hunter to its knees. Small mongooses transformed those parasites into food, restoring the badger's strength. And that restored strength ultimately tipped the scales in a deadly clash against the Savannah's most lethal serpent. This is the invisible architecture of nature. Parasitism, mutualism, predation, they are not isolated events, but interconnected threads in an endless tapestry of life. On the African plain, every creature carries a purpose, and every survival story is connected to the next.